and welcome back to Couples Consoling Pokemon White 2 Nuzlocke.
I'm Allie.
And I probably don't smell too good right now. We're in the sewers.
Yes, we are.
Because we have been forced, against our will, to go look for Team Plasma members. And, last time we caught...
Ah! I forgot we named it. Ah!
Oh, I just legitimately hurt my throat.
If we ever put in our party, we should only refer to it as and then Ricola will sponsor us.
Oh god. But I did do some off-screen grinding. Everyone in our party is now either level 20 or 19. However, I'm thinking I put Zach Posen up ahead, but if we're gonna be running into a bunch of Zubats, maybe not. You know, one wing attack on him and he's...
gone.
Yeah, because...
Passé, so to speak.
I mean, bug, grass, he's just not built for that sort of thing.
No, he's not.
Like the wind coming along and removing all the clothes on his mannequin.
It's not how mannequins work, but okay.
Sure. I've seen your mannequins. Those things, you know, you screw with them enough and you're screwed.
Yeah, but you don't just blow a fan and clothes whip off. This isn't a Marilyn Monroe movie.
Well, they are weak to flying type, so I don't know what to tell you.
This took a very weird turn. For the record, I have two mannequins. One is named Anakin, and the other one is Anna Mannequindrick.
Oh, I forgot that one. Wait a second. I dropped something here. Just wait till I find it. Okay. Oh, can...
Take a little beach of sewage.
Yeah, I guess you can surf down here eventually?
Shower after.
God.
So do you think we'll find a turtle down here? Eating pizza?
Oh, I see what you're going for.
Is there a pizza Pokemon? There's a vanilla ice cream Pokemon. There must be a pizza Pokemon.
It must. I mean, not yet there isn't.
I mean, we're gonna hit 1,000 Pokemon pretty soon, right? There were like 800.
I don't think that we're going to hit 1,000 Pokemon within the next generation coming out.
But the one after that.
I think then we'll hit 1,000. Although, don't get me wrong, if they, I mean, they need to introduce like 150 to get us to 1,000.
Which they could do. The first gen was 150, wasn't it?
Yeah, you know, as of recording this, they've released like 20 new Pokemon. You've seen like 5 and forgotten most of them.
Oh yeah, no, I let them go in one eye and out the other because I'm trying not to,
We want Allie to go into that blind.
And lucky for us, my memory is terrible. So...
So, I don't know. I don't think that they're going to overdo it on the number of new Pokemon, although I really hope they do. I want a lot to choose from.
I do know the Ghost Teapot. That has been spoiled for me.
Oh, so is this janitor just wandering around down here looking to fight people? Cleaning actually takes a lot of strength.
I mean, it really does. Before the invent of, like, vacuum cleaners and shit.
Janitor Felix with his Lillipup.
Is that like Fix-It Felix?
Guess we're doing single battles. Yeah, he is kind of Fix-It Felix, isn't he?
And I'm gonna wreck it!
I know not to be worried about that, but I am annoyed when we don't one-hit KO these things.
No, I know. Well, this line, the Lillipup, Herdier, etc. They
can kill out of nowhere.
Yes. Oh look, trash.
Literal trash.
Literal trash.
I'm actually not, like, that upset by it.
I'm not. I'm just sort of weirdly confused. Like,
oh, that's annoying.
It's a Pokemon that it seems like it's 3 AM and you had to do 5 more Pokemon to meet your quota before your big pitch meeting, and you're like, oh look, trash can.
I don't know. I kind of disagree with that. I think it is... I honestly think it's a better Grimer and Muck.
I agree. I mean, Grimer and Muck are ridiculous.
Well, it's not that they're ridiculous so much as they're...
Weird?
That's annoying. So that made... Okay, we're switching out.
Yes, we are.
Let's see.
Like, Gen 1... I'm not saying Gen 1 was all gens. I'm not saying Gen 1 was all gems. Hi, words. I'm good at you.
It certainly wasn't. Although, let me tell you, there's something about Gen... Oh, that's annoying. There's something about Gen 1 and 2 that I miss nowadays, which is back then, you could look at a Pokemon and not know what the hell it was supposed to be.
I feel like the design equation has changed. Pokemon, from what I've observed in my limited Pokemon experience, I could be full of shit, but earlier gens were more about, like, sort of dynamic poses, and the eyes were drawn a little bit differently. Now it's meant to be very straightforward and adorable. Or straightforward and, like, tank-looking. I don't know.
So,
like, even that pile of garbage is adorable, I have to admit.
There was a conscious shift away from monsters to cartoons.
I can see that.
And it's real hard to pinpoint exactly when that shift happened. But like Nidoqueen and Nidoking, you don't know exactly what the hell they are.
I still don't know what the hell they are.
Yeah. Jinx, you know, you had to know something about Japanese culture to understand that one. Ampharos. I was just reading about Ampharos. This is real interesting.
Which one was Ampharos?
Ampharos is the yellow dragon-looking one that evolves from sheep.
I'm gonna look.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look this up.
Do you remember Mareep?
I do remember Marie.
Ampharos is Mareep's final evolution. Does that help you picture?
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! I know this guy.
Okay, so looking at that, what do you think that is? What do you think Ampharos is based on?
Like, if a Loch Ness monster and Bumblebee got together and had some dinner and a couple shots of tequila.
So, what about the fact that that was originally a sheep?
I mean, dolphins originally had legs and were like furry mammals.
Wait,
so,
really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
They migrated from land into sea and evolved to be sea creatures.
I legitimately did not know that.
I know an evolution fact you didn't.
Yeah.
Le gasp!
But, so... Ampharos' English name is a combination of amp, you know, like the electric shroom.
Boogie, woogie, woogie.
And I think it was just literally Pharos, which is Greek for lighthouse.
Not like Ferris is an iron?
No, because it's...
I mean, I know it's a light Pokemon, but like it's another...
electric Pokemon. It's not steel. But I was also looking into its Japanese name, which is Denryu.
I just say, servants get... Oh, it's not ours.
That's not ours. We don't need to care about it.
Fair point. I'm so used to Smugglave.
And Johnny is now level 20.
Woohoo!
Meaning... It is gratifying to see Johnny evolve. That being said, Johnny has disadvantages in attack and already has a pretty low-powered move pool, from what I understand.
But he's so pretty.
It is nice. It is nice to evolve another month. But so yeah, Ampharos' Japanese name is Denryu. Den means something like electricity. Ryu is dragon. So, electric dragon makes enough sense, but it's not a dragon type. But here's the other thing. Denryu is meant to sound like Denkyu, which is Japanese for light bulb.
Okay.
So, it's a sheep.
So it's a pun.
Well, it's sort of a pun, but why a sheep becomes a lighthouse confuses me.
I mean, that's an excellent question. But, I mean, as billions and billions of years have taught us, evolution is a giant crapshoot. So...
By the way, sand or sea? I'm digging sand or sea here.
Good.
I think he is a worthy addition to the team, even if he is scared of fire.
Oh. And I understood that reference.
So the Bulbapedia entry on Ampharos thinks that it might be a reference to Do Androids Dream of...
hey!
Hey! Excellent! I'm very excited about this. Do you remember what its evolution looks like?
Like a Swabloon. It's a little, like, blanket.
I believe
Grumpy.
it's...
It's a grumpy blanket Pokemon.
Yes.
Yes.
It
it is...
Swadloon.
As the kids would say, big mood.
Yeah, this Pokemon is about sewing and staying under the covers.
Yeah, that's me in a nutshell. That's my entire personality in a nutshell.
So,
man.
it's got Protect now, and honestly, I want to learn that.
Let's get rid of Tackle.
Okay.
We go and use it.
Sure. Sure, I'll agree with that.
But, like, what did we do before Bulbapedia? Like,
I know,
you
right?
kids are so not to be like you gang kids, but no, you gang kids are so lucky to have an encyclopedic knowledge.
Yeah. Well, so here's the thing.
I say like I played Pokemon before the internet. I really shouldn't talk.
Yeah. But, yeah, Bulbapedia was saying it might be a reference to that, quote, Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna get out of there.
Yeah.
But I've got another idea. Okay?
Yes.
What do you do when you're falling asleep?
Count sheep?
Yeah. And as it goes, it becomes a nightlight.
Aww.
I think, and maybe it's like,
I like that.
and maybe it becomes a dragon to like protect you from the dark.
Aww. That's
Or-
cute.
That's just my theory. If anyone has any ideas on the inspiration behind Ampharos,
But that's so sweet. I kind of like that.
you
I'll
let us know.
I'll accept that as my headcanon. But riddle me this,
Okay.
Pokemon Master. How the fuck do you get from Dratini to Dragonite?
Actually, I'm pretty sure that's a reference to some myth somewhere.
That we've never heard of.
I forget. I know that...
Because I know that Magikarp is about the fish who jumped over a waterfall and became a dragon.
Yes.
That one I know.
Yeah.
That one makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Dragonite, Dratini, not so sure.
Yeah. But so I do like that in older generations there are Pokemon that really make you wonder. Also, it's so disconcerting to see that.
I know, it's not life.
So, like, one thing is, Pokemon back in Generation 1, this is a small thing. But they didn't start with animals like lions, and they didn't go for a T-Rex the first time they had a fossil.
Is there a T-Rex Pokemon?
It was introduced in Gen 6. You got a lion and a T-Rex in Gen 6.
What about tigers and bears? Oh my.
Tiger, I mean, the legendary Raikou?
In bear you've got Cupchew,
Yeah.
which might also
And
be...
Ursaring.
Which might be another one of my spirit Pokemon because I'm sick all the time.
But the idea I'm getting at here is they didn't go for just the first thing that you'd think of.
They didn't go for the cheap shots. They went...
And I'm not saying that Tyrantrum or Pyroar are cheap shots.
But
I'm really not.
They take a little less mental effort to jump to than
Like Ammonite maybe did.
Yeah.
Or Kabutops. But that makes it sound like I'm being like, oh, Gen 1 is better. I'm not saying that per se, but I do miss the design aesthetic.
Well, I mean, I'm sure there are infinite ideas for infinite numbers of Pokemon that you can have, but, you know, once you go through your big ones, and you got a quota to hit, and I mean, I'm not saying... I mean, not all of Gen 1 Pokemon are gems.
Yeah, but I ended up with a soft spot for all of them, which
No,
I
that's
will
fair.
admit.
Like Mr. Mime, I have a soft spot for.
Yeah.
Despite me being vastly afraid of clowns.
And, like, I don't know, if today they came out with Poliwhirl and then revealed the Poliwrath evolution, I'd be like, that's bullshit.
Oh yeah. No, we can acknowledge it's bullshit. I think part of... This is my sort
But, like, what the hell is Poliwrath?
Well, that's my thing. I was about to say... So I think part of loving a franchise is acknowledging that sometimes it's a hot mess and loving it anyway.
What the hell is a rare bone?
You are, baby.
But
hey, we're married. Okay.
Okay.
But,
it can be sold to a high price for shops. Yes, a rare bone really is a valuable thing.
Yes. Anyway, a big part of fandom. So, yeah, it's like Star Wars. So many people hold up the original Star Wars films as like the gold standard, untouchable, perfect movie. It's not. There are parts that are wonderful and interesting and imaginative, but there are parts that are such bullshit.
I'll give you that. That being said, I never really used to like the first Star Wars movie that much until I read a great article explaining how the entire thing is an homage to all the like
Flash Gordon and
that had come before it.
And that's what makes it wonderful.
Yeah. The knowledge of, you know, where it came from, why it was made, the love with which it was made. The same article I read that taught me this made the argument that the new Star Wars films may be, you know, fine, but they're
self-referential.
Only reference Star Wars.
Yeah, they're self-referential. But back to sort of the
idea about fandom.
Yeah, well, the hot mess argument. Imagine if like you went to IKEA and bought a quilt. And imagine if your grandma made you a quilt. Sure, the quilt your grandma made you may have some, you know, some wonky stitches and be made out of flower socks, but you can see how much love and effort was made into it, and the mistakes make it more special. That's how I view a lot of fandoms I'm really into.
I'll give you that, and I think that's the right way to do it. And I also think that there is danger in trying to claim you understand, like, exactly where something went wrong.
I mean, yeah.
So, I'll give you an example of a time I was wrong about the Pokemon franchise and where I went wrong with, you know, trying to pinpoint what changed in the designs. For a while, I came up with the theory that I started liking Pokemon design aesthetic less when they started trying harder to appeal to girls.
Yeah, it's not our fault.
Well, no, here's the thing. It's not bad to try to appeal to girls, but it's also the case that those designs might not necessarily be for me, and that's okay to admit.
Yeah.
But back in Gen 1, it felt to me like they had a few Pokemon like Jigglypuff and Clefairy that were for the girls. And
the Smurfettes,
then,
so to speak.
And then the boys like me had all the others.
Which is interesting because Pikachu, the most popular Pokemon of all time, chick magnet.
Yeah, well, so here's the thing. Like I said, this is a story of how I'm wrong. Because apparently when they were designing the originals, they had a woman come in and she basically buffed up all the designs and is responsible for making the starters look the way they are in an attempt to appeal more to girls. So they were doing that at the start for some of my all-time favorite Pokemon that I hold up as the ones I want new ones to look like. So my analysis of, this is where they went wrong. It was completely incorrect.
Yeah, no, and I'm glad you're acknowledging that. I think it's really big of you to do, considering this franchise is your baby. But it's interesting, too, because
Come on, Lassie.
You know, there are so many things. Like, I have a pet theory. This is my pet theory. I could be completely wrong.
Okay.
But
I'll tell you if you are.
Yeah. So I'm a big Devil May Cry fangirl.
Okay.
As most of you know. So another series I acknowledge is complete garbage, but I love it. So I played 1, I skipped 2 because I was told to skip 2, and I played 3. Back when, like, I forget, did I have pneumonia or my wisdom teeth out when you brought over...
Your wisdom teeth out.
Okay, yes.
Can we tell that story?
Oh man, after I finish my point.
Sure.
So I loved 3. I loved Lady, I loved the tower climb, I loved how ridiculous it was. And
By the way, I am, like, lost.
Oh my god.
Go ahead, keep talking.
So I was very excited to hear that the 4th game was coming out. And it was going to be available on PC, which was great because I didn't really have a console that supported it at the time. So it comes out, and they tried to make it more like Greco-Roman Catholic aesthetic, which works to an extent, but they tried to be like, hey, girls like Devil May Cry 3, but probably not for the reasons that they actually liked it. We're gonna just like Black Widow movie, but like the SNL skit of the Black Widow movie. We get women. We're gonna introduce... I mean, I love Kyrie, but once again, she had no personality in the 4th game. Whiny, emo protagonist, pretty boy. It had a very Final Fantasy vibe. And it felt like they tried to appeal to girls, but they forgot everything girls liked about it.
So you felt like you could pinpoint there the
once again
the decision that took it away from what you wanted.
And once again, I could be completely wrong. And then of course I was angry at this game for like a decade, and then the trailer for 5 dropped, and within about 12 seconds I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Which I need to finish. I have not finished it yet.
Yeah.
Work sucks, guys. But okay, you want to tell the Wisdom Teeth story?
Sure. So Allie and I are high school sweethearts.
Which we can go by video games we played. We were together when Final Fantasy XII came out. We were together when...
Not when it came out, but we played it together.
Yeah.
We were together before Heart Gold and Soul Silver came out.
Wasn't Kingdom Hearts 2 released when we were together?
No, it was released. We played it together.
We played it together. Okay, once again, I suck with everything before 2008's a big blur.
So, I worked at GameStop for a period of time.
Yes, you did.
Interesting experience.
I'm sure it was. Especially since you worked
over the holidays.
Yeah.
Busy time.
I'm sure it was. What was the big game of the year that was released when you were there? Do you remember? For the holidays?
Oh, that's a good question. I think so. For the holidays, like the thing I remember most was a lot of people coming in and asking for like the generic yearly sports game. You know, mostly parents trying to get something for their kids.
Okay.
But so Allie was getting her wisdom teeth out, and it was what, near your birthday or Christmas, near some gift giving.
No, it was over Christmas because I watched Miracle on 34th Street on loop 14 times.
Yeah.
While high off my ass on Vicodin.
Yeah.
Under a doctor's prescription.
Yeah.
Just disclaimer, kids, don't do drugs.
So, my contribution there was to bring over my PS2, and then I raided...
PlayStation 2, guys.
Yeah. I raided GameStop for all the copies of old games that you'd, like, watched on YouTube and liked, but never got the chance to actually play.
Exactly.
And so, that's how Allie was high off her ass on Vicodin, playing video. I am so lost. How am I actually lost in this kid's game?
I don't know. But yeah, so Final Fantasy XII, I think to this day, is still my favorite Final Fantasy game.
To be fair, you haven't...
I haven't played that many.
Yeah.
And a lot of the ones I've played have sucked. Because I played 12, I started 7, and then I got 13, which I hated. Oh, I played 10 and I hated it. Which, I'm sorry guys, I know 10's a classic, and I get why people like it, but Blitzball killed me. Blitzball made me so angry. My mom thought I was injured with how much I was screaming. Anyway, but yeah, so we were in the Enchanted Forest in Final Fantasy XII. With those, like,
you were on Vicodin.
While I was on Vicodin. With the glowing bunnies and the puppies and the birds.
Yeah, there were like really colorful birds and you desperately didn't want to have to kill them.
And I'm like, I'm not high, I don't feel a thing.
Birdies!
Birdies! And then I tried to pet the wolves because I thought they were puppies and I got killed.
That was a time.
That was a time. And I remember because I had to get my wisdom teeth out in an operating room because when I tried to do it in the dental office, they just gave me the general sedation, but fun fact, in a certain percentage of people, general sedation can turn you into the fucking Hulk. And I burst into tears and started screaming and tried to break out of the chair. So I went to the hospital, my insurance covered it.
This doctor is going to be, speaking of going to the hospital.
Yeah. But yeah, so they had to give me a special, slightly extra amount of Vicodin so I wouldn't have a completely inverse reaction.
Cinderella, time to burn this fucker to the ground.
But yeah, I feel like I missed the heyday of Final Fantasy. Like, I want to go back and play the old ones now that they're on iOS, which I know I should be playing them on the original consoles, but I commute, and I need commute games.
Well, so, I heard an analysis of Final Fantasy that I thought was good, which is that we no longer associate the games with quality because they release too many just random Final Fantasy titles. And,
oh, hey, that was quick.
Yeah, so here's the thing. Zack Posen evolves to its final form based on friendship.
He loves us so much.
Zack Posen is quite fond of you.
Aw, I'm very fond of Zack
and has reached his final form.
He's so fabulous.
He is fabulous.
Dapper as fuck.
Actually, I hope that there's nothing we're missing out on by evolving this quickly.
Yeah, whatever.
But I'll look that up. So this thing's called Leia. And the second we're out of this battle, I want to check his stats.
What was the weird, sexy bunny from Platinum?
Lopunny.
That's the one.
It
was adorable, and then it evolved, and I'm like, oh, okay. Alright, someone was very lonely when they existed. No judgment, I'm just saying.
So, 52 attack to compare. Oh, look at that!
Damn, Zack Posen for MVP.
Zack Posen. Yeah, I'm digging this. Also, it got way faster.
How's Audie doing? Audie's not too bad.
Audie's not too bad, but Zack Posen over here. That's good.
Yeah.
Hey, let's check out Leaveny's learn set.
Alright. Ooh, Leaf Blade. We had a lot of fun with that.
Leaf Blade and X Scissor are coming at 36 and 39. We've got a ways to go, but if Zack Posen lasts that long, I think we're gonna be real glad to have Zack Posen on our team.
You really like saying Zack Posen.
Yes, I do.
It's a good name.
Leftovers. These are good. These are excellent. Who do you think deserves some leftovers?
I associate leftovers with being bad. I don't know much about their Pokemon game equivalent.
So, no, these, I agree with you. I don't like leftovers that much. But they gradually heal HP, and I think that Cinderella was only fed leftovers.
Yeah.
And therefore she's... Oh no.
It's just plot.
Yeah. But therefore she is well suited to it. I think this is, Dream Lady. Yep. If this works, I might be able to use the venom of poison-type Pokemon to make different medicines.
Who did you murder today? With your failed venom experiment.
It was a success. Ignore the bodies.
After much trial and error.
I'll keep experimenting every day. Oh, that's not fennel, I don't think. That's just a random lady who is experimenting on things down here.
In a sewer.
And just gave us
that
the
totally
results.
Does not scream sketchy.
That's, that is deeply concerning.
Yes, it is.
You know, I'm pretty sure Zach Posen does not need the Quick Claw anymore.
Yeah, but it's nice.
Yeah,
I don't know. We should give it to someone else. Though.
We should give it to someone who needs it more.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay, you know what? I'm willing to bet that Sander C over there is not the quickest Pokemon we've got.
Yeah, but I don't know.
This is suspicious.
Just an empty room. Maybe it spawned something later.
I guess, but that is somewhat worrying.
So, what is your favorite Cinderella? Out of all the Cinderellas that ever were.
So unusually for me, I don't have a strong opinion on this.
Really?
But I think by default it might have to be the one we saw on Broadway together. That was a lot of fun, and I liked what they did with the costume changes.
Oh,
like
yeah.
they did some really
shit.
Like when her gown disappeared at the end of the night.
It was a vacuum tube.
Yeah, they like
off the stage.
sucked it off the stage.
And
it
then
was so
my
cool.
favorite was when they were having the transformation scene, and they had the fog machines come up, and Carly Rae Jepsen, who was playing Cinderella, which was really fun. She did like a spin into a tree, but the tree moss ripped off with Velcro, and underneath was the skirt, so the skirt was like a two-flip. God, that was such a good show. We were up, A, because they were the only tickets we could afford, B, we were up in the rafters so we could see everything, and it was just so cool.
So, we've had the chance to see a few Broadway shows.
Mainly through lotteries, because Broadway's expensive.
But there is, I get the sense that some Broadway shows try to be like cinematic. And I think they're making a mistake when they do that. Like, they try to be movie cinematic. And you can't beat the movies at their game with live stuff. You gotta do stuff that is...
small but clever.
Yeah. So, like, I had the opportunity to see the Mary Poppins musical.
Which I did
Jealous
not.
guy.
I'm jealous. I didn't get to go.
But so that, for like the dancing on the roof scene, they hooked a guy up to a harness and he like walked up the walls and was dancing upside down. And then, like every time Mary Poppins was going upstairs, she didn't walk. They had some trick where she'd glide up them. And it was just this little touch that, I don't know, was really impressive to me.
Yeah, I mean, I really feel like, well, we saw Groundhog Day.
Yeah. Oh, and when she flew away, she flew out over the audience.
That's fun. Well, it's like Phantom of the Opera on the Chandelier. It's a classic. Like, the Chandelier, they put it over the stage and over the audience, and then it crashes.
I have not seen Phantom of the Opera.
You haven't seen Phantom of the Opera?
No, I have not.
I feel really bad because I took a very close friend of ours. Her mom got tickets and had an extra, and I went. And I had seen the movie, and another friend of mine was like hyper obsessed with Phantom, as we all were at 14. So spoiler alert, I turned to my friend and I'm like, God, it was intermission. I'm like, God, yeah, I really feel bad that she chooses Raoul over the Phantom. And my friend's like, you know, I haven't seen or read this, right?
Yeah,
Spoiler alert.
And I'm sorry, I just told you I haven't seen it, and you tell that story.
Come on, it's obvious. And
I haven't seen it! How is it supposed to be obvious for me?
It's obvious in the first 20 seconds of the...
Well, apparently it wasn't.
I'm sorry.
What the hell are you doing?
I don't know. I suck and I'm sorry. It's one of those things. I assume it's like an It Was a Sled. The musical's over like 35 years old.
Okay, do we have any goddamn repels?
I really hope we do.
Because this is... I'm at the point where every time we enter a battle, I sort of lose track of where we are.
No, that's fair.
Because
if we had a repel...
everything looks the goddamn same down here.
Fair.
Why is this actually giving us trouble?
I don't know, maybe it's like a punishment I agreed with. Maybe I'm being punished for spoiling Phantom of the Opera for you. Which I did say spoiler alert. I'm just saying.
Okay, so we passed him.
God damn it. Just run.
Yeah, okay, we need to get our head in the game here. Okay, that's a good sign.
Guy we haven't fought. Whoa!
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 Whoa. Whoa.
What was the Keanu?
Whoa. Was he just shocked to find us down here?
Well, we are kids in the sewer.
Okay,
It does not scream accurately proper for kids to do. I don't freaking know.
I'm forgetting if Drillbur is steel type yet. I don't think it is.
Well, we're gonna be safe.
But yeah. I think Adi here can cuddle it to death.
No, Audie.
Or drown it.
That too.
Or give it a close shave.
Just like Sweeney Todd.
Mm-hmm. And Cinderella is at level 21. Firefang!
Very nice.
Okay, well, so how does that compare to Flame Wheel?
Flame Wheel 60, Firefang
And
is...
60...
It's a little better.
It's a little better, but it's a little less accurate.
You want to replace Lear?
I think we'd use Lear more than Odor Sleuth.
Yeah, that's fair. Switch.
That being said, I don't know, I would rather have 100% accuracy than 5 extra damage.
Yeah, that's...
Or 5 points of extra damage.
Yeah, I think go up and over. I don't think we've done
Yeah,
that
I
yet.
think...
We can't.
Oh! Okay. Okay, I'm gonna... I think there must be some mechanism for changing the water levels in here.
We're gonna die in here.
Because we've got these stairways we can walk down. Okay, that must be what we're doing wrong. I hope.
Well...
If we really struggle this look for anything that looks like some sort of control panel.
Alright. Not seeing one yet.
Okay, no maybe they're up by where that doctor was?
Potentially. Or what was that weirdly empty room?
Was there...
I didn't see anything in there, but like, I don't know.
We're adults.
God.
This should not be difficult.
Well, I have a terrible sense of direction.
I actually think I've got a decent sense. What about these?
Nope. Decor.
Eh.
What's over... Go to the right. It's a window. Help, we're trapped. Or no,
Yeah.
it's a light. It's not a window.
Esuck, I can't believe we're stuck down here doing your bullshit for this long.
We're gonna die.
I could be studying for the SATs right now. You know, doing something actually relevant to my stable future.
I could be doing extracurricular activities that are not Pokemon training, like violin or chess club.
Something that's gonna look good to the colleges.
Model UN. Oh man, what would a Pokemon Model UN look like?
Oh, what would a Pokemon UN look like, period?
Oh man, I think we just stumbled upon something.
Yeah, that's something to think about. Like, how do they debate these things? And this empty room is still useless.
Well, we've established it's a battleocracy, right?
Yes, we have. We definitely have. Okay, maybe... No. Ellie!
Hey, I don't know, man. I don't know, maybe the Cerulean Sisters had the right idea when they turned their gym into like a... water ballet thing. Do you remember that?
Whoa.
In the original Pokemon
Yeah,
anime.
but what do you...
Like, branching away
wanna-
from Pokemon battles.
Well, we've already established that Leia desperately wants out of
Pokemon, period.
the hero's journey. Yeah,
No, well, not Pokemon, period, but the hero's journey.
I would think that she likes individual Pokemon.
Oh yeah, no, she loves Pokemon.
But it's not her goal to
It's like, I love cats, but I wouldn't want my parents to throw me out at 14 with a tabby and be like, hey, go camping, and we're gonna neglect you for the next 3 years and become president of everything.
I think the real world analog might be closer to you can like cats, but that doesn't mean you want to, you know, spend all your time on a safari, like, tracking a tiger.
That is true. Although you love that.
That would be interesting, yes. Okay, so we're going back to where we started. And we're just gonna see... This is ridiculous. How we have been recording for 46 minutes.
Are you fucking me right now?
But... Okay, let's talk to this guy. Okay, no...
Can we go past him and up the stairs?
God damn it!
We're 5 seconds away from plot and we get...
No, I am not mad about that. I am mad that we spent all that time wandering in the sewer when all we had to do
was go up.
Yeah, if we'd just taken a right instead of a left at the beginning of this.
Should have taken that left turn at Albuquerque.
Oh my god. Why? I am angry. I am furious. I am enraged. I don't care what you have to say. I am going to beat your faces in.
I mean, do you know what really did it? All those goddamn double battles every 5 feet, which threw off our sense of direction. We had no idea where we were.
Well, so with all those things, and we passed the guy who was like, there are a lot of battles from here, and I'm like, oh, that must mean we're going in the right direction.
No! No! Oh, God.
Okay.
Poor Leia.
Do we need to worry about that Sandile having any... I think we can just...
We're so many levels higher. I think we can just kill it.
Yeah. And we know that Sandile does not get many good ground moves this early on, and it's dead already.
Yep. Oh my god, I cannot believe this.
This is... I am ashamed.
You should be.
This is not our finest moment because we're a team, honey.
I know, I get so few opportunities to make fun of you. I don't wanna...
Okay, we beat the ground.
Especially since you're always so smug when I suck at directions and you always get us from point A to point B.
They're really tough, but whatever, we got the Pokemon we need.
Now we flee.
We just let them run past us? Let's go To
be fair.
Oh, no, we don't have to go further inside. Who's going to stop us? Who's coming to our aid? Yes. The gym leader.
Oh, it's Berg.
Yes, sir, one and the same. I'm Berg, and there was no one suspicious beyond here.
Is Berg secretly evil? I'm getting that vibe right now.
No. But I don't know. I don't know what kind of secret happening club is over in that direction, but I'm willing to bet that kids shouldn't go there.
I bet it's like a strip club.
Yes, indeedy. Oh no, you've got the wrong read on Berg. We've talked about this.
Well, I'm just thinking about places where kids aren't allowed to go. In a seedy underground location.
Hey,
oh hey!
We got an HM.
Also, Hustlers just came out, and it's all I'm thinking about. So
I'll never forgive Pokemon thieves. No way. And there goes her free heals. Oh. Okay, someone else. Hello. You look like an adult.
Help me.
Yeah, you're wearing, like, the lab coat.
Yes, I know I battled well. Are you gonna freaking... Who cares?
The way you brought out the power of your Pokemon against an opponent like Team Plasma. Astounding. Simply astounding. Interesting as well, I see. Okay, so I was thinking maybe he was an adult we could
trust
get to help us, but nope. what are we gonna do? Yeah, we're gonna go beat your face in. We're probably gonna have Cinderella, you know, burn you to cinders. But I think in order to at least make this whole thing somewhat worthwhile,
we need to catch new Pokemon.
Let's catch a new Pokemon in here.
If we get a fucking Zubat, I swear to God.
No. Well, I mean, we got a Zubat, now we got a Swoobat. Or we will have a Swoobat.
Zubat, Woobat, Woobat.
So, I mean, having access to a Psychic type?
That is true.
I'm not against it. Rock Smash is gonna be super duper weak against it.
Yeah.
Heart Stamp? What did that do?
I think it... I know it tracked. What it track does, I don't know.
So its defense fell last time. I was sort of hoping that would mean that we'd do a little bit more, but... Do you want to just throw a Pokeball?
Yeah, I do. I really do.
We might actually end up using this thing.
If we catch it.
It's got types that we don't currently have on our team.
That is true.
Ah.
Yeah, I should have seen that. Heal. Oh! Thank God for leftovers.
I mean, they help. That's, I'm annoyed.
Yeah, me too. This has been a very annoying episode.
This has been a very irritating
Remember when I was
episode.
like, hey honey, let's film an episode, it'll be fun, we both had a really long day, and then this.
Uh-huh. To be fair, my day wasn't long so much as unproductive.
Yeah, you were up all night though. Okay.
Okay, what the hell, let's just Rock Smash a few more times.
Okay.
We were so close to catching it, and it can do things like lower its defense, which would make other Rock Smashes do a bit more. There's probably a smarter way to go about this, but I'm perfectly happy to do it this way at this rate. How about you?
Yep. I like spending time with you. And we spent a lot of time together in this cave that we cannot escape. Or sewer, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Well, I'm glad it at least leads to, like, a new-ish area.
New-ish?
But an area where we can catch a new Pokemon.
It's not a total loss. We can catch a Pokemon and we got some leveling up done.
Yeah.
And some evolutions.
And we evolved.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so not nearly...
It's not a complete loss, it's just...
annoying.
Oh, so much wasted time.
God, this is like... You know the feeling you get when you're just like on a really crowded train and you're stuck and everyone's annoying and their music's really loud through their earbuds and tire tracks are squeaking? Yeah, that's how I feel right now. It's like being in New York, which is where we are. In the game.
A heart-shaped mark left on a body after Woobat has been attached to it is said to bring good fortune.
It's not like when a bird poops on your head.
Something.
Okay, nicknames.
Yeah, what's a name for our baddie girl here?
Woohoo! God, why is this so hard?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Because we've spent so goddamn long wandering around in the sewers, the fumes have dulled our minds.
Baton.
I've got something. It's not... It's really stupid.
I like stupid.
Okay. Oop. Woomon. It's a girl. Woobat.
Oh my god, that's so bad.
And it's a Pokemon.
Yes, yes, I get it, I get it.
With her womanly wiles. And she's psychic type, so she's got mind games.
Okay, just for that, we're not doing it.
No, come on!
Okay, you know, it's so dumb, and it made me laugh so hard. Fine. Evil woman.
So, I think that that's enough for this episode of Couples Consoling White 2 Nuzlocke.
And, oh my god, I think this episode tested our relationship more than any other episode of the show we've ever done.
Like and subscribe for more?
Yeah.
ding the bell.
Ding, please like and subscribe.
See you guys.
Bye, guys.